This is the Roulette Master, and I can't wait to share with you how I won playing roulette in Las Vegas this week at the Aliante. I'm also going to let you know how the experience was there and if you should go. So let's go ahead and get started, and here we go. We're going to be using $10 units, and we're going to be betting on opposite color starting out. We're going to be on black for 10. You can see we're at zero balance right now, and here we go. I'm going to show you everything I did to win at the casino this week, and I used a $2,000 bankroll for this one, and we'll start out with a $10 win there. So now we're up 10, you can see, and we're going to opposite color, so we'll be on red for 10, and here we go. I'm going to show you everything you need to know to have a good chance to win the casino with this one, and that's a 4 black, and here's what we're going to do next. We're going to increase by 2 units, so we're going to go from 10 to 30 on red. And let's go ahead and spin. Here we go. And we hit a 0, so that's okay. That's why we have a $2,000 bankroll. You can see temporarily that set us back a little bit, but now we're going to go up another 2 units, and we're going to be on $50 on red. So let's go ahead and spin again here. And here we go. Okay, that's a 30 red. Okay, so we won at 50. We're going to go back to 40 now. We'll be on opposite color. So we'll be 40 on black now. We're up $20. And here we go. Let's see what we get next. And that's an 18 red. That's a loss. So we're going to go up 2 units. And again, we'll be on opposite color. So we'll be on black for 60. And while this is spinning here, I wanted to tell you, it was an amazing experience at the Aliante. It's a Boyd Casino in Las Vegas, and man, it was incredible. But let's place the next bet, and I'll tell you more. We lost at 60, so we're going to go to 80 and spin. But it's just a really nice, new, clean casino hotel, and it has everything that you can imagine and more. And there's an $80 loss, so we're going to go to 100. And again, this is why you need the $2,000 bankroll, because temporarily we're minus 160. And here we go. That's a 17 black. And that's a win at 100. So let's check our balance. We're minus 60. So we're going to drop from 100 back to 90, and we'll be on opposite color. We'll be on red for 90. And my casino host comped us the presidential suite, which was unbelievable. And if you want to see what that looks like, go to the Aliante website for Boyd Gaming, and I think you'll love it as well. So we lost at 90. We're going to go to 110, and we'll be on red. And let's go ahead and spin. They also gave us a ton of food comp credit, which was fantastic, and lots of places to eat and a movie theater in there as well. So we're starting out a little slow with this system today. We lost at 110. We're going to go to 130 on red, and we're temporarily minus 260, but you just wait. We're going to get back on top here in a second, and there's a 27 red, and that's at 130. So you can see we're minus 130 now. We're going to go back 1 from 130 to 120. We'll be on opposite color, and let's go ahead and spin, and here we go. So that is a 14 red, and we lost at 120. So we're going to go to 140 on black. Again, this is why you need the bankroll. But remember, you can use a $200 bankroll on this if you play dollar units. So let's go ahead and spin, and we have 140 total bet now. That's a 4 black, and that's a win. So let's check our balance. We're currently minus 110. We're going to go back 1 unit from 140 to 130, and we'll be on red opposite color. And let's go ahead and spin here. And that's a 36 red. That's a win. So let's check our balance. And we're up 20. We're going to drop from 130 back to 120, and we'll be on black opposite color. And let's go ahead and spin. And that's a win. That's 11 black. So now we're currently up 140. So we can go back to 10, and we'll be on opposite color, which is red. While I was at the Alliant, the Summerlin is very close as well, and I went and watched a friend of mine, Sam Stevens, play on the PGA Tour this week, which was pretty cool in Summerlin, and I really like that area as well. We're going to go from 10 to 30 up 2 units, and here we go. I usually stay on the strip. This is the first time I've been away from the strip, but it was kind of nice for once, and really enjoyed it. So we're going to go from 30 to 50, and we'll be on red. And let's spin. And that's a double zero. Okay, so now we'll go from 50 to 70, and we'll be on red. Let's go ahead and spin. I also checked out the Red Rock Casino in Summerlin, which was pretty nice. Really enjoyed my time there as well. There's a win at 70, so we're going to go back to 60, and we're going to be on black, opposite color. All right, let's go ahead and spin. Okay, that's a win. That's a 31 black. Okay, so we're going to go from 60 back to 50. But actually, we have 180 profit. That's good enough to go ahead and go back to 10 again. We'll be on red for 10. If you establish new session profit and you're comfortable, definitely restart. And that's what we're doing right here. That's a 13 black. So we're going to go up 2 units from 10 to 30, and we'll be on opposite color still, which would be red. And let's go ahead and spin. And that's an 18 red. That's a win. So we'll go back 1 unit to 20, and we'll be on opposite color, which will be black. We're currently up $200. And this is what the way it was working for me in the casino this weekend. I really did well with this this system. But let's go from 20 to 40 now, up 2 units, and we'll be on opposite color still, which will be black. And let's go ahead and spin. And here we go. That's a 17 black. That's a win at 40, so we'll go back to 30, and we'll be on opposite color, which is red. We're up 220, and here we go. Okay, that's a 16 red. Fantastic. So now we'll go back 1 unit to 20. We'll be on opposite color, which is black. We're up 250, and still, this is just doing fantastic, just like this week at the Aliante, and that's a 36 red. We're going to go up 2 units to 40, and still be on opposite color, which is black. And here we go. That's a 26 black. All right, we're going to go from 40 to 30. We'll be on opposite color still, which is red this time. We're up 270, and let's go ahead and spin. And that's a 12 red. That's a win. So we'll go from 30 back to 20 now. We're up $300. And if the bets are low like this, you don't have to go all the way back to 10. You can, like for instance, now we're going to be at 20. We'll be on opposite color, which is black. But once you get up to where your bets are a little bit higher, once you're near session profit, you need to restart. But when they're in the 20, 30, 40 range, I like to just stay with 2 forward, 1 back. And you can see we lost there at 20. We're going to go up 2 units to 40, and we'll be on opposite color, which is black. And here we go. And that's a 31 black. Fantastic. Okay, so we're going to go from 40 to 30. We'll be on opposite color, which will be red. We're up $320 already. Just doing fantastic, and I really like this system. This is a 21 red. And that's a win. So we're up 350 now. We'll be on opposite color. We'll be back 1 to 20. You can see we were at 30 and we won. So we're going to go back a unit, and here we go. Let's see if we can get something that's black here, and we did not. That's a 36 red. So we'll go up 2 units to 40, and we'll still be on black, opposite color. And let's go ahead and spin. There we go. And that's a 27 red. Okay, so we'll go from 40 to 60, up 2 units, and opposite colors black still. And if we go on a long color run, I'll show you how we can overcome it even if we have lots of losses. And we're starting to get those losses piling up. So I know a lot of you are probably saying, and we're going to go to 80 now, by the way, on opposite color. A lot of you are probably saying, well, what happens when it hits 10 or 12 times in a row? And I tell you what, you just stick with it, and that's why you have the $2,000 bankroll. And there's a win at 80, so we'll go to 70 now, and we'll be on red. And we're up 310, so let's go ahead and spin again. And that's a 29 black. Okay, that's a loss. We'll go to 90, and we'll be on red, opposite color. And let's go ahead and spin. And if the bets get too much higher, if we're happy with profit, we're going to restart regardless. But first we need to get a win, and that's a loss at 90. So we're going to go to 110, and we'll be on red. And we're up 150. Now, I'm going to share with you what I do is when the bets get this high, once I get a win, if I'm anywhere happy with the profit, I restart regardless if I'm at session profit or not. So that was at 110. We're going to go to 130, up 2 units, and we have a lot of losses in a row now, but we're hoping to turn that around. So there's a win at 130. Now we are up 170. Now this is a point where you could go back to 10 if you're happy with being up 170, but let's try to get one more win first. So we were at 130. Let's go to 120 on black. But you could definitely restart right here if you wanted to. Let's see what we get. And we got the win. So now we're going to restart back to 10. And we're currently up 290, closer to session profit. But we're going to go from 120 all the way back to 10. And we'll be on red, opposite color. But you could have even, even though it wasn't session profit, you could have even switched back to 10 the one before. You're still at almost 200 in profit. And it would have been a lot safer that way. So when you get the bets high, any chance you get, you want to restart. So we're going to be on black for 10 now. And let's go ahead and spin again. Up $300. And let's see what we get here. That's a 19 red. So we're going to go up 2 units. Opposite color will still be black. And we'll go from 10 to 30. And anytime you win on the $30 bet, you know you're in session profit. It's for sure. But there's a loss with the 0. And what I like to do when I hit 0, double 0 is I don't increase the progression. So we lost at 30. We're going to stay at 30. And I've done very well by not increasing the progression when I hit 0, double 0. Because almost every time you lose your bankroll playing roulette, it's because there's a 0 in there somewhere. And I'm sure a lot of you can agree with me on that one. So there's a loss at 30. We'll go to 50, up 2 units. And it might give you a small setback, but it's worth it. And that's 11 black there. Okay, there's a win at 50, so we'll go to 40. Opposite color will be red now. We're up 280, and let's spin. Once you get up a lot, your goal should be protecting how much you've won or cashing out. And there's a 13 black. We're going to go from 40 to 60. We'll be on red, opposite color, and let's spin. Here we go. That's a 33 black. That's a loss, so we'll go 60 to 80 and spin. And here we go. And remember, you can do this with a $200 bankroll in dollar units. Same thing. And there's a loss at 80. We'll go to 100. And again, this is why you need the large bankroll, the $2,000 bankroll, or $200 bankroll with dollar units. And there's a 19 red, though. That's a win. So we'll go back 1 unit to 90. We'll be on black, opposite color. We're up 200, and let's spin. Here we go. And that's at 8 black. So we're going to be smart now. We're going to restart. We're up 290. We're going to go back to 10. We'll be on opposite color, which is red. And again, once you get up this amount, you need to protect what you've won. And that's a 13 black. And that's a loss. So we're going to go from 10 to 30, up 2 units. And we'll be on red, opposite color. And here we go. All right, that's an 18 red. And that's a win. So we won at 30. And we're going to go back 1 unit to 20. And we'll be on opposite color, black. And here we go. Another thing I really enjoyed about the Aliante Casino Hotel, even though I think I already told you how clean and how nice it is, and there's the loss at 20. We're going to go to 40. I'm already scheduling a trip back. It was so nice. And like I said, there's a movie theater, lots of restaurants, other things too. But the other thing I really enjoyed, I didn't see any kids. Not that I don't love kids, but, and we're going to go to 30 back a unit on red. It was really nice for the wife and me to be at a place where the pool and the hot tub area were not littered with little kids in the hot tubs and all that stuff. That was really nice to have a week away from that. And we're going to go from 30 to 50 up 2 units. And we're up 300. Usually the worst you see that is on cruises. We went on a cruise this winter, and every hot tub, except for the one adult hot tub, was full of little kids. So it was nice to see somewhere that was more adults in Vegas. And we're up 350. You can see on that last one, we won 50. We're going to go back to 40. And let's go ahead and spin. And again, this is the first time I've been off the strip. So I did spend some time today on the strip before we left. But it was pretty nice. And we're going to go from 40 to 60 now, up 2 units. And let's go ahead and spin. We did go see the Sphere today, which was really cool. If you haven't seen that yet, that thing is crazy big for a Sphere. And we're going to go from 60 to 80 and be on black now. And again, this is why you need the bankroll for when you do have a lot of consecutive losses. And there's another loss right there with the 1 red. So you need a bankroll to get past that. We're going to go up 2 units, up to 100 now on black. And this will happen when you're playing opposite color if you do have a long color run like what's going on right now. And we're going to go up 2 units again. And we're going to be on, looks like we were at 100. We're going to be at 120. And even with the 5 in a row red, we're still doing okay. But let's see if we can get a black here. We did not. That's 6 in a row red. And I'm sure a lot of you have seen things like this happen while you're playing, right? So we're going to go, but we're going to stick with it. And we're going to be up, we're going to have a 140 bet now on black. And we have the bankroll to stick with it, even if it's a long run, and it continues. So this is the worst thing that can happen when you're playing this way. But we're still going to come back, I guarantee you. So we are temporarily down, but now we have a 160 bet on black. And eventually this is going to end, even though it doesn't seem to have an end in sight. But you know what? That happens sometimes when you're playing roulette. We're going to go up to 180, up another 2 units now, or minus 350. But remember, we have a $2,000 bankroll. And we're going to wait till we get a black, and we finally got a black number. And now we're going to go from 180 back to 170, and we'll be on opposite color red. And let's go ahead and get this. See if we can get a red number again. Okay, we lost again, so we're going to go up 2 units again. Now we'll be 190 on red. Here we go, and you can see we're minus 340 temporarily. But let's get another red number, and there's one right there. That's a 21 red. So we're going to go back a unit from 190 to 180, and we'll be on black. And if we get this one, we'll be back in profit again. So here we go. Let's see if we can get a black number. We did not. That's a 36 red. So we will be at 200 now on black, opposite color. And temporarily, we're down 330. But, you know, we could have had plenty of chances to cash out with lots of profit. But you know what? That's why we have the $2,000 bankroll. Now we're going to go from 200 back to 190, opposite color, which will be red. And if you didn't have a good bankroll for this, you know, it would really hurt you, and you'd probably leave, losing. But we're going to stick this out. We're going to go from 190 to 210. And I had this happen a few times when I was in Vegas this week, but with a large bankroll and patience, it came back every time. So there's no guarantee. I mean, you can lose it all, but if you have patience and a large bankroll, you have a much better shot. And we're going to go from 210 to 230 now on red. Here we go. And we still have 1,500 left in the bankroll. Let's turn this thing around. And there's a 31 black. So not going well right now. We're going to be at 250 on red. And temporarily, I mean, we have about 1,300 left in the bankroll, but let's see if we can get another red number. Now it's going on a huge black run. And really the worst thing that can happen with this, we're going to be on red for 270 now, is if you have a long streak of red and then a long streak of black just like this, that's not good. It's really the worst possible scenario. And we're going to go to 290 now on red. And here we go. Come on, red. Okay, finally, after all those losses, red, and then all those losses on black, we got a win at 290. We're going to go to 280, and we'll be on black. All right, let's go ahead and spin. Here we go. Opposite color, 280. Let's get the win. Oh my God, a 0. So remember, we're not going to increase the progression when we hit 0. So we're going to keep it the same and spin again on black. Here we go. There's a win, 6 on black. Okay, so we're going to go back to 270 and we'll be back on red. Opposite color. This is where the bankroll is huge. And I haven't had it go this bad while I was playing this week, but it's good that you guys see this. And we're going to go from 270 to 260 and back to black. But you don't have a chance to come back if you don't have the bankroll and patience. Got to have both of those to have a chance. And there's a win with 25 red, I believe. No, I'm sorry, that was a loss. We were on black that time. So we will actually be on black now for 280. And we have 1,000 left in the bankroll. Let's see if we can get another black number here. And we got it. That's a 35 black. So we will go to 270 on red. Here we go. And let's see if we can pull back out of this. There's a win with the 19 red. So we'll go back to black and we'll go to 260, back 1. And let's go ahead and spin, see if we can get another black number here. And here we go. There we go, 20 black. Okay, so we're minus 170. Now we'll be on red for 250. And spin. And if we can get a red here, I'm going to tell you something else here in a second. And we got one. That's 32 red. So here's what I'm recommending. If you go on a horrible losing streak like what we just did and you were down almost $1,000, when you get back ahead, just restart. Don't try to get back to session profit. So we're up 80. Just go back to black for 10 and start back over. You can build it back to 300 up in no time, but don't keep going with it. So I hope hope you learned something from there. Obviously, we would have won a lot there if we had stuck with it. We're up 90, but once you get back up again after a really bad session of losses, just restart. And obviously, we'd be cleaning up right now if we had stuck with it. But you don't know that that's going to happen. We're up 100 now. And you need to be safe if you have a really bad run like that. And if your bets are over 200, restart. And let's go ahead. We'll go to up 2 units to 30 now, and we'll be on black. Let's go ahead and spin. And that's a 13 black. Okay, so we'll go back a unit to 20, and we'll be on red. And let's go ahead and spin. Here we go. We can build it back up, but be safe. And that's a 14 red. And you know how many times people get greedy playing this way. And we're going to go back to 10 now on black. We're up 140. And greed is a bad thing when you're playing roulette. I know you want to get back to where you were, but if you have a really bad losing session and your bets are really large, just restart if you get back in profit. So we're going to go from 10 to 30. And we're going to be on black, opposite color. And here we go. There's a win. That's a 24 black. Okay, so we're up 160. We're going to go from 30 back to 20, and we'll be on red. And here we go. And that's a 33 black. So that's a loss. We're going to go from 20 up 2 units to 40, and we'll be on red. Opposite color. And let's spin. Without that bankroll and patience, we would have never made it through that. And now we're back on track, and we won at 40. We'll go back to 30, and we'll be on black opposite color. We're already back up 180. So you can see how important it is just to be smart and restart. And that's a 36 red. We dug ourselves out of a hole, and now we're going to go up 2 units from 30 to 50, and we'll be on black. And let's go ahead and spin here. Okay, that's a win. That's a 31 black. So we'll go from 50 to 40. We're up 200, and we'll have 40 on red opposite color. You can see we're building it back up pretty quickly now, and that is a 19 red. That's a win. So we'll go from 40 back to 30, and we'll be on black. We're up 240. So not only did we come back, but we're building the profit back up again. And that's a 7 red. That's a loss at 30. We'll go up 2 units to 50. And let's go ahead and spin opposite color. And let's see if we can get a black one here. And we did. That's a 29 black. So we'll go from 50 back to 40. We're up 260. We'll be on opposite color red. And let's see if we can get a red one here, guys. And that's a red one. That's a 21 red. So we're building it back up. We're up 300 already. We're going to go from 40 back 1 to 30. And there's no guarantee you're going to win this way, but I did really well with it this week. But let me know how you guys do when you test this on the simulator. We're going to go up 2 units from 30 to 50, and we'll be on black. And let's go ahead and spin. And that is a 34 red. That's a loss at 50. We're going to go to 70. We'll be on black, opposite color, and let's spin. Okay, we got it. That's a 24 black. And we're up 290. We're going to go back to 60, and we'll be on red. Let's go ahead and spin. And we got it. That's an 18 red. So we're up $350 now. We'll go to 50 on black. And by not going back to the 10 on these low numbers, we're building it back up. But remember that when we hit 0, I do not increase the progression. So we're going to stay at 50 and stay on black. Let's go ahead and spin. Just every time you have a really bad session, it's usually a 0 involved. And there's a loss there at 50. We're going to go up 2 units to 70. And we'll be on black. Let's see if we can get a win here. And we got one. That's a 13 black. Okay, so we're up 320. We're going to go from 70 back to 60. We'll be on red. And here we go. And we got it. That's a 16 red. Okay, we'll go from 60 back to 50, and we'll be on black. Here we go. And we could have restarted there if we wanted to. We probably should have. There's a loss. So we'll go from 50 to up 2 units to 70, and we'll be on black. We're up 330, and here we go. Ooh, 0. So again, we're not going to increase the progression on 0. So we're going to stay 70 on black. Because again, almost every time you bust, there's a 0 or double 0 involved. And we're going to take that out of the equation, but there's another loss. So we're going to go from 70 to 90 on black. You can see that dropped us back to 190 profit. And here we go. Let's see if we can get a win. That's a 33 black. That's a win at 90, so we're back up 280. We'll go to 80 on red. And let's go ahead and spin, see if we can get a win here on red. And there's a loss. That's a 4 black. So we'll go from 80 to 100 and we'll be on red. And we're up 200. Let's go ahead and spin. Here we go. And that's a 2 black. That's a loss of 100. We'll go up 2 units to 120 and spin. Here we go. We need to get this one. We still have a huge bankroll. And there's a 22 black. That's another loss. So we'll go to 140 now on red. And temporarily we're back down $20. But let's see if we can get a win. There's a 34 red. That's a win. Fantastic. So we're up 120. We'll go from 140 to 130. If you wanted to here, you could restart even though we're not in session profit. Let's see if we can get a black number here and get a little closer before we restart. And there we go. That's a 20 black. That's a win. And even though we're not in session profit, I would be smart anytime the bet's up well over 100 and you get close, even though it's not real close. We're up 250. I would restart myself and go back to red for 10 and be safe. And when you guys are testing this, let me know what you think about that. Obviously, we would have won a lot there if we hadn't done that, just like before. But you never know with roulette what's coming at you. And we're going to be on black now for 10. And anytime you can reset, you're just saving yourself a lot of stress and the chance of losing your bankroll. And there's a $10 win on black. We'll go back to red. We're up 270, and let's go ahead and spin. That's a 5 red. That's a win, so we'll go back to black for 10. We're up 280, and here we go. And when you go on a back and forth color streak where it goes red, black, red, black, red, black, it can be fantastic for you. When you're playing this way, and obviously it's not fantastic for you if you get 10 reds in a row followed by 10 black numbers in a row, but that's okay. And there's a 00, so again, we don't increase the progression when you hit 0, 00, or at least I don't. And let's go ahead and just repeat that at $10. I just take a $10 hit and keep going. So here we go. There's a win with 23 red. So we'll switch back to black for 10. You can see we're still up 290. We can take a $10 hit there with the 0, 00. And that's 11 black. That's a win. So now we're back up 300. We'll be on red for 10, opposite color. And here we go. That's another win, 30 red. Okay, so we're up $310. We'll be on black for 10 now. And let's go ahead and spin. Here we go, and there's another win, 35 black. So we're up 320 now, as you can see, and we'll be on red for 10. And we'll ride this till she bucks us. And there's a 20 black. Okay, and sometimes when you decide to ride it until you lose, you can leave after a $10 loss. We're still up $310, but I hope you learned something today, and I hope you at least test this out on your simulator like you always should before you go to the casino, and see if you get similar results like what I did at the Alliant this week in Las Vegas. And but remember, with any roulette system, with really poor luck, you can lose your bankroll. So, never bet with money that you can't afford to lose. But I really did well with this system while I was down there and had a fantastic time. And I'm not sponsored by the Alliant or anything. I just had a fantastic time and wanted to let you guys know that it's a really good place. And they treated us really well there. So I really appreciate everyone's support. Keep sending these systems in every single day. That's what keeps it going strong, and I really appreciate everyone's support. And this is the Roulette Master, and have a great day, everybody.